Yeah, I said that this was gonna be the last video that I'm gonna make, but this is not. As you can see, there's one right here. So there's one right here on the right, and then the other one is right there, and that one is the one that's right across from where I'm staying. So yeah, maybe I should just stop saying that I'm gonna stop recording and just keep walking a little bit farther, because I guarantee that I'll probably see another one. Here's another one. Two more, actually. They pretend like they're checking traffic and stuff, but really they're not. They're not. But then again, they might as well be doing something, so they can feel like they did a day's worth of work instead of just sitting around waiting for a black American to pass by. Am I gonna see any more when I come across this? Oh wow, I'm near the main street. I didn't know that I was this close to downtown. Okay. This is my first day out since I've been at this place. So that's why I'm just now finding this out this morning. I just passed two officers in black. There's a pastry shop. I'm trying to make it look legit and not like I am necessarily, oh, there's another one, necessarily showing this exact stuff that I'm showing, and it looks really, really good, those pastries, even though that's not the point of the video. This is the shopping mall. I might as well show you while I'm showing you the other stuff. And now you see that there are more cars at this end of the street, kind of like when I first got here. This is the same city where I got my passport renewal done. So like when I first got here, I was at this intersection right here, and then there were not any of those types of cars, the ones that I've been talking about in this video. But then when I came from the embassy after completing the process, there were a lot out there at every area, at every intersection of all four intersections. But yeah, so you see them up here? They're all over. You know, I'm this important. Hey, you know what? I'd be making a lot of money if I were this important before becoming a targeted individual. Because I don't even think that celebrities get this much attention from their protective service team. You know? All this recognition, I'm not paid for a bit of it. In some of these countries, they don't know any black celebrity, but they know me. They've never seen a black celebrity, but they've seen me. So yeah. When I got into the hotel room that I'm staying in now, they were gassing out the hotel room. There were a lot of chemicals and stuff, and it was very strong as soon as I got there. They knew probably that I was coming to this hotel because they know that I stick with the cheap hotels, firstly. And secondly, they know that I went into Google Maps to see how far it was to get there, and to also see if it was going to be complicated to catch it on the train. Because, you know, it's very cold out here. It actually snowed this morning, and I don't want it to go somewhere far out that's complicated to get to and perhaps get stuck. So yeah. I'm still looking for a currency exchange. I will find one. Oh, sorry. See them out? They're all out everywhere. Here the police say we're black only. I wonder why they're out. You see here, when I caught the bus to go to the American Embassy, it was, I think, right across the street over here. And there was nobody out. There was nothing going on. You know, and like today, there's nothing going on. But yet, they are stationed. Look down this street here. They're stationed down this street. I don't know if you can see it. It's not that I'm necessarily worried. It's just I want to show people what it's really like. Because even if you're targeted, you may not be going through it to this extent. But I'm kind of trying to show you guys how crazy they can get. And how it means nothing. You guys, if you've watched all my videos, you know that I've been documenting these things for literally over 1 year. I've been documenting this stuff for over 1 year. You hear the sirens? I've been documenting it for over 1 year, you know? And no matter where I go, this happens. No matter what city, what country, this happens. You know, it's a blessing to be here. But at the same time, a lot of you think that, you know, things are peachy for more times than not. And I'm just trying to shed light on the fact that these people will go above and beyond. That's why it's up to God to intervene with what we're going through. It's God who's going to have to stop the hand of the enemy. They've been doing this for a very long time, and they've conditioned people in society to remain asleep to this reality. Because they've conditioned society to believe that anytime someone who's unimportant, so to speak, says that the government is tracking them, or the government is doing this, or, you know, the police are doing this, or ambulances are doing this, or whatever, you see that they condition them to think that anyone who says that these things are happening will automatically be crazy. Because a lot of people are going to look at you and say, who are you? You're not important. What does the government want with you? Though that's what people in my family have said, and that's been what other people have said. But that's not really the reality. You may not be important, but you may stand up for what's right. You may think on your own without the help of others. You may not be someone who folds to peer pressure. And those positive qualities that are very hard to come by are qualities that the government doesn't like. They don't want you to be autonomous. They don't want you to think on your own. They want you to be a part of the mold, because it's easier to control when you are. And the government is smart enough to realize that if you're not a part of the mold, you cannot just be the type of person to snap out of it and start conforming to whatever it is that they want you to do. I think that these positive qualities are spiritual, and they're also biological, meaning that you can't just change it as easy as you'd like to change it. You know, if you're a person who is an individualistic person and you can think on your own and do on your own, you can't just say, I'm not going to think this way, I'm not going to do this way. No, because there's going to be a huge conflict internally that makes it so difficult to do that. And because these people are aware of this, they know that it's better to exterminate us than trying to change us. They know that perhaps they can suppress us through this gang stalking, and through being a targeted individual and always having eyes on us. They can suppress us, but they can't change us. They can never change us. That's why we're in such a crazy program. That's why they spent millions and billions making movies, so that people that hear our narrative think that we're stupid when we say these things. You know, so keep your head up and know that you're special. You may not be a believer in Jesus Christ, but whatever. Keep your head up and know that God is with you. And there has to be something about you that makes God happy for you to be in this program, because not just anybody can be selected to be a targeted individual. And I'm telling you this because I've had a lot of time through being unemployed to think about this. So yeah, I wish you a Merry Christmas and also a Happy New Year. And you are blessed. Amen.